Gentlemen, step aside. The ladies take the spotlight at the poker table tonight. The world's greatest female players are lining up for a chance to win that $50,000 first prize. They are preened, polished, and primed. But will diamonds be a girl's best friend? This is the Party Poker Women's World Open 2. Good evening and welcome to the Party Poker Women's World Open 2. I'm thrilled to be joined here and in the commentary box this evening by poker legend, presenter, and comedian Norman Pace.
Oh, stop it.
Now, Norman, so far in this tournament, this is our second heat tonight. We've already had one player through to the final table. The winner tonight will join that lady at the final table. You know a bit about female poker players. I mean, you've tutored a lot of them in your home games.
Yeah, you see, Jesse, Jennifer Harman once said that the difference between men and women is that men are stronger, but how much strength you need to lift two cards. I'm a great supporter of women in all sports, particularly poker, because it's my passion. And one day, I reckon a woman will win the main event of the WSOP.
Emma Kennedy's already done very well in this tournament. She said she owes it all to you. I mean, what qualities do you think Emma and other women possess that make them good at poker?
The smell of fear, Jesse. Anybody who knows women knows they can smell fear on a man. Maybe they can smell fear on each other, or maybe it's just Posh Spice's latest perfume. Who knows?
Well, we've had fun so far. It's going to be fun tonight, so let's check out who's playing. Cards are ready to roll, and this should be a fun heat. Looking like a very tough heat, pound for pound to me, Norman.
Yeah, I think this is one of the tougher opening heats. This heat is strong enough to be a final, Jesse.
Chips on the table, 100,000 per player. Yellow's worth 1,000. Blues are 2, reds 5K apiece, and of course, the woman who garners the whole 600,000 in play go into that final table. And blind starting at 1 and 2,000. We've seen a lot of these one table, 6-seaters. Norman, what do you expect from this? Just, you know, what's your gut say about it? Is this going to be a fast or slow table?
I think it'll be relatively slow on the first level. These girls are experienced. They know what they're doing. They're going to suss each other out and see if their poker footprint is there in the sand for them all to spot. I would expect Kelly Jackson to get going early unless she's calmed down over the last 2 years.
Cool. Go on. No, I'll do what I'm good at. Oh, I could have been a family.
And this, there's 9,000 in there, small blind.
Oh.
I think, you know, there have been times when Catherine Hartree has kind of gone to war with that sort of hand, tried to steal the pot. And I think she's taken a little more conservative route tonight, which isn't bad. You know, sometimes you can get yourself in trouble out of position trying to steal those pots.
Yeah, I think that's right. Now we could see they're both wondering now if their kicker's any good. You know, we're going to find out. They're going to test each other, and each will find out that they have an ace. And then the kicker worry kicks in, because they're not the best kickers in the world.
No, I'll tell you, Catherine Hartree is not going to want to hit her second pair. Look, Mulder and Maceras, both with the up and down straight draw, and I feel like they may be priced in here.
Well, I think she's made it cheap enough, and now definitely priced in, because of course the more people call, the better odds it is to call, and all four are going to stay, and this could be very exciting.
How do you feel if you're Catherine Hartree right now? You bet out
She's
you've gotten called in 3 spots.
Is Catherine thinking no respect? Oh no, the worst possible card for Catherine. She's hit 2 pair. Mulder and Maceras, however, have hit their straight. Oh my God.
It's amazing. Those percentages are a little gooey because obviously Mulder and Maceras are going to be splitting this pot. And
12,000.
The only good news for Hartree here is that both Mulder and Maceras have the straight. So feasibly, this pot is going to get
raised all the way by the time it gets back around to her.
Yeah, it is. One of the signs of a really, really good player is getting off a hand like this. Can you work out that one of your opponents, if not two of your opponents, have hit that straight? 8-9 is a holding that is in the range of people to call on that flop.
Catherine's made a really odd bet size, 12,000 into 38. It's very small.
I've got a feeling that Catherine is either saying, I've got a monster here, I've hit my kicker, if you've got ace-king, I'm taking all your money, or whether she's thinking, I'm a bit wary in a multi-way pot of not overcommitting myself with just two pair.
And Maud Mulder has just called with the nuts. This is
Raise.
Raise.
You see, May Maceras may do Catherine Hartree a favour here, depending on the size of the raise.
Raised 28,000.
This is real decision time for Catherine. Now, basically, if she does stick these chips in, it's all going to be over anyway, because I have the feeling Maud Mulder is going to shove when it gets back around to her.
I agree. The only thing that might save Catherine at this point, the only thing, is that she may think, I might find a better situation. I don't like this in a multi-way pot. Is it a flush draw my opponent has? Have they hit the nuts with 8-9? Why are two of them in the pot? Has somebody got ace-king? Look at her. She's computing all of this. We can see the cards and we're asking these questions, Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, you know, two pair, top two is a big hand.
All in.
And she's gone all in. She's going to be in big trouble. We're going to see. We've got.
I haven't even played a hand yet.
Wow. Hartree must have felt, Norman, that there was a chance that that May Maceras had a lower two pair, and she had to make a move to get Mulder off a flush draw or something.
I think that's correct, Jesse. She has very few outs now. She needs an ace or a 10 to hit a full house. That means there are only 6 cards in the deck.
What a cold card on the river. She's going to be sick about this.
4 cards in the deck. Forgive me, 4 cards in the deck. 2 aces and 2 10s. An 8% chance, more or less.
Unlucky.
And Mulder and Maceras are going to split this one up. What a hand.
Poor Catherine Hartree. You hit your dream card on the turn. How are you to know that 2 people are sitting there with the absolute stone cold nuts?
I think,
You can really be worried about
you know, thinking back, I mean, Catherine must have felt she could not call there because of Mulder behind her. You know, she either had to push or fold, and
really far. Black
that's the gamble.
If you look at Catherine's face now, although she's devastated at having lost that hand, that big hand, she's recovered. She's an experienced player. She's been here before. We all take our beats at poker. If you don't, you're in the wrong game.
And she's going to have to make do with just those 4 chips, 1 blue and 3 yellows. It ain't much. Down to 5,000, Catherine Hartree. And look at May Maceras, up to 172,000. This has been an early chip spread.
May and Maud Mulder now, because they split that pot, are well ahead of the rest of the field, and they've been the most active 2 players so far.
Yeah, and Amy Tron has yet to move a chip, and, you know, it doesn't really cost you.
Amy's in a good position. Maybe she'll get hands and move her chips when the blinds are bigger, because then correspondingly you win bigger pots. You know, when you watch certain players, you know that poker absolutely runs through their veins. Well, I get that feeling from May Maceras. She's been playing since she could walk.
You were talking about the scent that, you know, these ladies, they can smell fear. You also, you're always kind of aware when you're at that poker table, kind of how the people on your right and left are feeling about you.
Yes, in Gus Hansen's book, Every Hand Revealed, he gets involved in pots and he looks at people to see if they look comfortable or not with the situation. But who could feel comfortable in a hand with Gus Hansen?
And Catherine Hartree has not wasted any time. A chance to get her chips in first. And I think that's all she was looking for.
Oh, she'll hope for a call with the King 2. She's dominated King 2. She gets a call from the 8-6. The 8-6, this is round about, oh, what are the percentages? Do you think Catherine's about 58% ahead? Let's see what our computer says. 54% ahead, yeah, she'll take that.
As me or her?